So there we go live. So I welcome you all to Layer 5's websites meeting. It's August 26th and another Monday and another websites meeting for us. So I'll be dropping this meeting minutes link in chat. Make sure you all take a look at the agenda items that we have that we'll be discussing in the meeting. And also you can mark your attendance by writing your name in the attendees list. Also, if you happen to have any item around websites, you also can mention them. So we'll be making sure that we cover those items. So let's wait for 2 to 3 minutes before we get started with the meeting for we'll wait for other folks to join too. And if you have working bandwidth and webcam, you also can turn on your camera. So it's always nice to talk to faces than just the audio. First, I'll quickly ask, have you remind all folks to join the meeting?
Yes,
So,
yes, I have reminded all of them.
thank you, Asper. So I think we are good to start then. So before we get started with the topics, let's first follow our tradition. That is, if you're joining this website call for the very first time, you can introduce yourself. So let's take a look at the participants. I see Atul. So Atul, I'll ask whether or not it's your first time on this call. If yes, do you mind giving your intro? And just a heads up, Atul, just in case you have any audio or mic issues, you also can introduce yourself in the chat. All right, so I think there's some issues with Atul's mic or bandwidth. So then I'll ask Ola Kunle, is the first time that you are on websites call? So if yes, do you mind giving your intro, Ola? Am I audible? I'll just ask.
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Moin. Yeah, so once again, I think Ola will be introducing him in the chat. Let's keep going ahead, and then we have SYLA and with us on call. So do you mind, coming off, unmute, and also letting us know how your name is pronounced, as well as giving your introduction? All right, so I'll be sure to ask all the three of you to give your intro in the chat. So I'll also once again ask everyone on the call to mark your attendance. Be sure you write your name in the attendees. So I'll be dropping this docs link in chat. And with that, we start. So the first item is on this site, that is layer5.io site, which is a React site, uses Gatsby. So I'll drop these websites too in the chat. First item is from Shubh about add layer 5 learning paths blog post. I'll take this PR's link and will share with you all again in chat. And we'll see if we have Shubh on call. Looks like we don't. So Aspersh, do you mind reminding them? Have you already done that? Or
Yes, I have sent him a reminder.
also, do you happen to have any context on this change, or we should be skipping?
Need to skip it. It has a lots and lots of error. I have redirected him that how to fix and read a contributing guide again and all. So yep, he'll raising a PR again.
Thank you, Aspersh. So next up, we have an item from you only, Aspersh. So do you mind sharing your screen and letting, walking us through? So Aspersh, like, are you going to share your idea?
Yes, yes, yes. I hope my screen is visible. So the issue was opened from Sudhanshu, and the issue is that to use Gatsby built-in plugin image instead of uh, MG tag, if I'm not wrong. Yep. So using this tag, it will increase the build size as it's already very long, so it will further increase it as it will like mm, mm, optimize on build time. So yes, I wanted some clarification on it. Are we really going to include and fix it, or we can skip for now?
Thank you, Aspersh. So since we have Sudhanshu on call, I'll ask Sudhanshu to
Okay, so
probably answer.
yeah, I'm audible, right?
Yep, you are.
Yeah.
So as far as we don't have to change all the images. The images which was I mentioned like in the case study page, and actually these places where the performance are decreasing. So yesterday I just went over the Google Search Console, and there are three places where like the when I measure when I saw the performance at the layer 5 site. So these three images were taking a lot of time to render, and the contents were already loaded, but these images weren't. So the aim goal is to use is some kind of lazy loading. So this Gatsby image plugin already used that lazy loading. So if you see like if you are going to apply it, so do apply and see that how much is it really increasing the build time or not. I don't think so using Gatsby image plugin will increase the build time
Actually, I
because
have gone through the documentation. It came to my mind earlier to optimize the image on layer 5 homepage as well. So there were many images that needed to be optimized and they were not loading properly. So I went through the docs and it suggested that if you are gonna use it, it may heavily influence it, the build time. So alternatively, we can go with a solution of placeholder like Ritik, as I guess Ritik has opened an issue regarding it. Having the placeholders uh, so that don't those sections don't get skipped and loaded late. So yep,
what is placeholder?
like for images we are just randomly loading, so we can have a placeholder for that. So whenever it get load, so we have a like kind of placeholder for that. So it's not an empty space that it's coming randomly components.
It's not clear to me right now. What's this empty space?
So
Okay.
first, I'll just quickly add. So have you tried replacing these? So did you try building it up and replacing these with this plugin image, and then did you see like are your findings based on that, or did you go through docs and then came to this conclusion?
I went through the docs.
Do you mind building it up and then coming with the findings?
Okay, I'll do.
Also, another thing that comes into my mind is that when it comes to optimizing images, we also can automatically have some workflow there. So, all the PNGs, converting them to WebP format like we do for member profile, photos. So, yeah, that is something that, can also be taken into consideration if we have to optimize images. But yeah,
Okay.
before that, it would be helpful if you try to build this and come with findings first.
Okay. Yep, I'll doing so. And Sudhanshu, I was talking about this. Uh, as you can see, like it's it's loaded, and then after this, some component get loaded and all. As you can see when I refresh it. So initially, uh, this component get loaded first, then remaining component get load.
First,
So
fix the pages I mentioned in the GitHub issue, not all of these.
okay,
The those places, those areas are that degrading the performance. So
All right.
in the GitHub issue, I mentioned that case study. If you click, so there is a image. Yeah, this one.
Yes, yes, I'll doing so.
Sorry to mute you, Moin. Whenever you feel like talking, you can unmute yourself. Thank you, Ospas. Like, is there anything else that you want to share today?
No. Yep. I guess Avril is not available, so I would like to share the
Please
Gatsby
go ahead.
migration thing. So me and Avril were working on it. So we tried so many things, but still we are getting the same issue of that slug and that one. And Avril told me that I should try building it from my side. So I'm resolving the conflict from my side as well, and I'm trying to rebuild again, merging all the conflicts. So I have resolved a few, but I'll doing so. And if anyone can help with it, so it would be great. Like, as we discussed and we tried a lot, like, but we are not.
Have you gone through the documentation I sent?
Yes, I gone through that. Actually, you send a documentation that one of them were from version 3 to version 4. Uh, so it's working fine till version 4, but when we upgrade to version 5, it's causing the issue. So that's where we are lagging. And we tried to search a lots and lots of documentation, but we are unable to find much for time for now. But yep,
What's the issue? What's the issue?
issue. Okay, so it's saying slug and something. We have prepared a documentation. If I can share, if he has added it or not, as he has some exams. So yep, give me a moment.
So is the issue coming due to V5, right?
Yes.
So is there any not breaking changes mentioned for that issue anywhere in any documentation? Have you searched?
No, actually, Avril said that it was working fine. When he pull up the upstream from master, then it's causing the issues. So I'm not sure what the issue for now. I'm trying to resolve it from my side as well. Like he
Like
try.
the thing is, like, I'm not able to understand your problems, like questions, issues actually. Either I think you're not able to define it properly. So
Give me a few moments and we can go with next. I'm sharing a doc link and we have mentioned in that. So
okay.
So as far as there's already a link in chat, if you all right, so until next time Asper's comes back, let's go to the next items. Okay, so then we have item from Krish, and it's about salt card width on a smaller screen, but I don't see any hyperlink to the PR. So especially like from next time, will you make sure that all the PRs have hyperlink attached to them? So it's really tough to go to the navigate to the PRs, as it can also be an issue. So let's try our luck and see if we go to their PR. So 5768. I will quickly share this PR's link in chat with you. So as far as like, is it a PR that is ready to merge?
yes.
Let's see. So Sudhanshu, like, could you kindly take a look like when you get time? So And I have shared the link
Okay.
in chat, and I'll also add you as a reviewer. So as far as now, are you ready with your docs? If you're speaking, you are on mute.
Yeah, I'm opening it. I'm downloading it. Give me just a moment. Just a moment.
All right. So then we have another item from hers, and I think we're missing hers too on call. Let's take a look at their change, and I'll also share this PR's link in chat with you all.
So once again, this was the PR for making it archive, right? There's one of the repository.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you know why is like use like this one makes sense? The actual change of archive, but why is the change related to needed? He has done with some tertiary operate. Like yeah, in this tool near the down. Why a prop
I
is
think,
added extra prop?
yeah, I think it should just be something like this. So if you go to the repository, so we have some of the program participation required, and this should have simply
Hmm.
replicated that. So these descriptions, I think the ask was that only, right? So
Okay.
let's take a look at the preview. Yeah. But I think they, might be following the same setting that we have for, just having description for the participation required and in that order.
Hmm.
But yeah, but I don't think anything like that here.
Seems odd because access required. Is it a required access? Hmm. Since it's not there,
We'll
then
have to
we have to skip this item.
Yep, yep. All right, so for those who want to take a look at this, the PR link to the PR is already in chat. So we just wanted to have this one line like it is there, but there are some extraneous changes, so we'll have to revert them back. So once again, I'll re-review your requests. I'll re-request your review on this one, Ashparsh and Sudhanshu. All right, so I'll just once again ask Ashparsh, like, are you ready, or should we circle back to you later?
Yes, I have shared a PDF. I can share it with you. Okay, so I'll try to share as much as I can. As Avral was about to share it, but he has exam, so he's unavailable. So yep, I'm gonna share it for now. So hope it's visible. Yeah. Okay. So first solution, we tried that. Uh, we went to the. Okay, where is it? We tried to include that in Gatsby Node.js file, but still we found that issue, like in custom schema, we tried to like add the name field, but that didn't solve anything. And we also tried to update the latest version, but it's still there. So yeah, a few more things like Avril had tried, but he's not there. So I'll not be sharing much about it as of now.
So all
So
these are like, all these issues are with the graphical, slug only, right?
yes, only that. And these are coming from mainly from two sections, like news one and those member profile. And we tried a lot, like we tried to edit the schema and
Yeah,
adding
okay,
fields,
okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, so
Also,
commendable work. So like apart from, graphical syntax and the slug ones, there's no any other issues
no,
that you
no,
faced, right, while
no, no.
building?
For now, no other issues.
Okay. So the current state of the site, I mean, the PR that is there, it's that it's not building, right? So you are not able to build the site.
Yep.
Okay. So this is the PR, right? This one, that is in the
Yes.
docs.
Uh,
Okay, so everyone who would want to, help in this case, this PR is from Randy. So I don't see
I'm
PR
sharing.
from Aviral. Okay, so are all the other extraneous commits that were there, like, have they already been rebased or?
They have been,
Okay,
like I've
so
shared
I'll
a
take
PR.
this. Yep, it's the same one. So anyone who would want to, help in this area, you can try building on this branch. And so if you are able to fix it, sound off in the website channel, and we'll be there to take a look and also appreciate your efforts. So the PR's link again is in chat. And also if you want to take a look at the docs that Asperge was sharing, the link to that once again is also in the docs, I mean, in the meeting notes itself. All right, so then there are a couple of call to volunteers items that we'll quickly cover. So first one is this good first item, and which is basically about adding community member profile of the contributors. So I'll just quickly take a look. Sorry, I'll take this link and we'll share in chat. And anyone who wants to work on it, it's a pretty straightforward item. So you can sound off right now and we'll go on assigning you. So let's see who all are takers. We'll wait for 5 to 10 seconds on this item. We'll also see, like, if you're not working on already on any other items, then we'll be happy to assign you. So do we have anyone on the call who'd like to contribute to this particular good first item? Looks like we don't at the moment. So feel free to comment, and one of the community managers or meshmates will be happy to assign you. So the link to this issue once again would be in chat soon. Next, there are a couple of performance associated items that I think Sudhanshu would be sharing. So Sudhanshu, do you mind making these both volunteers?
Okay. Can open the issues. Quickly look. Okay, so static assets, right? So there are like this is all the related to performance issues. So one of the areas which is this like cache policy, right? So there might be some resources like images or videos which are not being cached, right? And why this why and because since it's not being cached properly, so every time we go to this site, layer 5 few areas, like it reloads, downloads the content again and again. So this just like disadvantages because it reduces the performance. We like this slows the uh, slows the performance because the content which user want to see comes at very late because either the images gets load or either the data gets load, but the images didn't. So here's few areas could be like that need a research actually. There could be many areas because the Google Search Console where we find the indexing issues, performance issues. They might not tell which areas need to be statically done this cache policy. So there need to be some research need to be done, which areas need to be focused primarily to get this steps like this sorry, cache policy. So it basically includes this static assets, means images, I would say, or GIFs or videos. So yeah, like most probably it would be how you can use a cache policy. I think the link I have pasted there, that how you can using a Gatsby plugin, you can use that. So it would be a really a HTML tag actually, how you will add a canonical tags or HTML tags. So basically that is need to be done. So yeah, that was it. It's all about like performance issue. And second issue is, so any questions
Yeah,
about
so-
this?
Yeah. So if you have any questions or if you would like to, investigate this and would like to work on it, now is the time. You can unmute yourself or you can sound off in chat. So let's wait for 5 to
Yeah,
10
like-
seconds.
And also anyone can measure the performance. So if you go to the page speed, I have also pasted that. Yeah, like in the description only. Yeah. When you paste the link of any of the sites, you will get that. Actually, the layer 5 side, the desktop version is kind of very poor in performance. Like it's mostly like 21%. So it's very poor. So it need to be like done in these areas. One is this Gatsby image plugin. Second is this static assets to be cached properly.
I'll be taking this analysis link and we'll share it alongside the call for interest. So anyone who would want to work on it can use it for reference. So
And same would be in that if you go to the measure.io repo.
Yep.
Yeah, so there are many aspects of performance to be measured. One is this like how you caching the assets. One is images, and third is like how your CLS score is. So in GitHub, and if you go to the catalog page in this, so there is some areas, this page, this meshi.io/catalog. This particular page has a very less CLS score. If I want to explain the CLS score, it's a cumulative layout shift. So it also degrades the performance. Like if you try to click any of the components, it slightly shifts for a microseconds. So where you want to click, you doesn't click at that position because that the components get shift for a margin or a padding. So yeah, though that is also measured as a CLS. So the CLS score of this page is very low. There might be some components that shifts while you try to click any component. So yeah, this is where needs performance need to be fixed. So this was a third issue.
I think so. You just made call for volunteer for this one, right? Okay, this is the other one. So you are referring to an item on
There would be a
Measure.io
measure.io, I
site.
guess. Yeah, measure.io. And there will be more such performance issues, good first issues will be coming up. So yeah, like if you're interested in this, so chime in
Yeah,
the
so
website channel.
I have already shared this in in the chat box, and I see a couple of volunteers also on the in the comments. So thank you, Shranshu, for making this call for interest. Next up, we also have one more call for interest that I'll quickly take this link and we'll share in chat. And so it's about adding a video support for integrations. On integration pages, we just want to have this video support too. So instead of screenshots, if you want to include a video, so that should be feasible there. That is not the case right now. So the current assignee, they removed the assignment. And so that's why if you want to work on this, the link to it would be in chat. And also on the meeting notes. So looks like we have covered all the items on this side, that is Layerify.io, and now is the time for us to go on to the next one, that is Measure.io. So I'll take this website's link and I will share in chat. So the first item is from Shubham Sharma, but I think we are missing them. So I'll ask first if we can remind Shubham. So
I have reminded him, but I'll do it again.
next item is from Anuj, and let me take a look if we have Anuj on call. Looks like we do. So Anuj, do you mind sharing this change?
Yes, I'm on the call. There is no option for sharing the screen.
Okay, so let me stop sharing the screen and then we can.
Uh, Screen to share the screen.
So are you saying that you're not able to share your screen, Anuj?
Yes, sir. I'm not able to share.
Okay, so
Can you show me where is the option in the call?
So if you are on desktop, it would be right in the center. So that's where you will find a share button that you can click on. It's in green, so I think.
There is no. There are only 4 options: participate, reaction, and more. There is no share option.
All right, so I can share and you can do voiceover. So here is your changes. Do you mind explaining them?
Yes. So I have added a tool called Purge CSS. It basically removes all the unused CSS from the particular file. This is the code which is. Uh,
Why
can you
this data is being
scroll
removed?
down? I don't know. When I it was showing 13 bits. When I pulled all the commit, it changed automatically from my side.
So these
Just
changes
change
have to
two
be
files, post CSS config,
reverted.
and okay.
So like I just
I
want
can
to say
revert
that
back.
these all these changes will need to be reverted. Yeah, please go on.
So can you revert back to my comment? There is a code, a single line code to my GitHub.
What this
To
script
my
is about?
GitHub. Uh,
To your GitHub.
can you scroll down? Let
Yep.
yes, yes. That's right. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Please let me know how far you want me to scroll down. Yeah.
Or little bit more. More. Scroll down. Yes. Stop. Uh, can you scroll up? Up. Right up.
Okay.
Up. You are going down. I'm saying up.
So where do you want me to go, sir? Up or down?
Just one pickup. Up. Just one
Okay.
pickup. Yes.
Yeah.
This is there is a line node check unused CSS block dots. Can you see it? Node unused dot CSS. Yes.
Okay.
Just above that. Your cursor.
Okay.
No. The above one. The run this internal one.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
So basically, if you use there is any unused CSS style in this particular file, it will create a new directory and remove the unused CSS from the particular file. So you can just copy the output file and save it into the main file. So the unused CSS will be removed from the main website.
so did you by any chance try building it like yourself and then testing out?
I'm there is no option sharing. I don't know why, but there should be an option, but uh, it's showing you are showing.
Okay, so there are a
No.
few questions, Anuj. First
Yes,
is like,
yes.
what does this script do actually?
So it basically takes the SCSS file that I will be giving and check all the CSS using Purge CSS tool. You can Google it, Purge CSS. It is the tool used to remove unnecessary CSS item. It will just connect it will just connect them and check whether it is using or not in all HTML files in the system. If if the particular element will not be using in, it will remove it from the website.
Okay, so it will remove from that particular file, right?
Yes, yes. I have shown the image also. You can see. Yes, yes. The cursor where this is unused. Scroll down. Yes. As you can see, it has removed that unused element and few lines. If you notice, there were 170 line and now there were 178 lines and now 168 lines. So it removed 10 lines which were not needed.
Yeah, but
So
then
have
in
you,
the website itself, like we have some of the components which change over time. So we may not be using
Yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
styles at the moment, but
I,
it's possible that later, like, so they're ready-made, CSS written out there already. So it's possible that later when we'll be having any use case for those kind of styles, we'll just import, add the class to them, and so we'll utilize. So how will it bifurcate, unused CSS from those CSS? I don't think
uh,
there could be.
No, no. But CSS is already developed that if a component has never been used till now, it will automatically remove. Like there is a button hover, hover, a hover style. It will not remove it because it has been used many times. But if you add it now, which has never been used, it will remove it. But after using that hover button two times, it will not remove it. That's how this
Like,
works.
are you saying that it also tracks from in time? So I'm saying that, let's say we have a piece of CSS written somewhere and it's not being used on any of the in any of the HTML elements, but later, like when there will be a use case for it, since we have them written, ready-made, we have them written already, so we just can simply add a class and we just can go with it. So is there any way to distinguish between unused CSS and those kind of styles?
You can. You can just check the output file and the previous file. It will tell the difference.
Yep. Yeah. So that output file will be just removing all the unused CSS, but I don't think ideally we would want all the styles that are there, removed. So
Sorry, I didn't. I
this is
wasn't able.
something that should be.
Can you repeat?
Yeah. So basically, the TLDR of what I said would be that we ideally wouldn't want all the CSS that is there, which is not used anywhere, to be removed, because
Yes.
we may have some use cases for them later. So as these layouts and templates are being changed, we may have kept them. So when later we'll be having a use case, we can just add them. So I'll take a look at
Okay,
this
okay, got it,
PR,
got it. Basically,
and also there are some merge conflicts.
if you open my first post, can you scroll up at the top? At the top. Yes, yes. Just a little bit down. You can see there is a safe list. You can you see? Uh, you just have to the add the particular component in that safe list, and it will not remove it from any file.
So that can be done. Yeah. So
No, you.
on this one.
I was saying you can't run because you will have to install first Purge CSS into your system, then you can run.
Yep, yep. And be sure to do that. So like if there are some breaking changes that they would be, evident on this site. So I'll take this preview link and we'll share with everyone on the call in chat box. So they can go and take a look. If there's anything that is breaking in terms of styling, you can come and report. Or if you wish to build on this branch, you also can do that. I'll share that in the chat once again. Do you have anything else that you want to share, Anuj?
No, that's all. One more thing. Check
Thank
all the HTML and JS files and all the whatever file you want to add. it will check all. Basically, just can you scroll down a little? Yes, there is a like you can see there is written HTML and JS. It will check whole system, all the files of HTML and JS. If element is not used, it will remove it.
Yep, understood. Let's wait for 15 seconds if anyone has any question. If not, so we'll go to next item.
Hey there, would it be okay? I did have a quick question for him.
Yeah, please go ahead, sure.
So, Anuj, could you please specify the command that you shared? Do we have to run it over each SCSS file? And then we can, remove everything that we want to remove that's unused. That command specifically had one particular file name at the end. So you have to manually run it through every single file, and then it removes, and then you finally push the code after it's all gone. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, yes. There are two options. Yeah. First one is either you run. I have made it two. I have made it two codes. One is a script, and one is to run single file. Like this one, the particular image is showing right now. You can run this command. There is a written yes. Fourth line below the 16th line. You can see in this image. If you run this file, just remove variable and variable dot scss from this. It will check all the css file at once. But
Okay, so you're saying that if we want to run this, particular script on all the CSS that we have, so we'll just need to put a wildcard here, right? So just like we have
no,
on
no,
the
no, 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 not here. You can see comment out. You have to run the command in terminal. You can see npx post css sass variable. Can you see it? Uh,
Yep, we can say it.
yes, yes,
So,
yes. That's the
so
line.
on
You
the
have to
like,
just run. You have to run that command in the terminal by removing variables. You have to remove variables and just run. It will check all the css file at once.
Ankita, did that make
Yeah,
sense?
that does make sense. The reason I asked this was because when you are suggesting that you could create a safe list, if at once we run this entire script and it removes things, it's going to be next to impossible for us to retrace back and get back to things that have been lost. So if you are suggesting that we can use safe list, um, do you the way you make a PR, you almost get the files that you've changed based on the past commit and the current commit that you're about to make. So does it also show, these are the things that I'm removing rather than just removing and giving you a clean file? Because then it will help me or anyone else to populate that safe list.
Uh, it does not show what you have to check manually what has been removed by going into history. It does not show what has been removed from the file.
So
No,
basically the ask is Anuj to like if you could show on this PR itself. So which are the CSS that you have removed altogether and how
uh,
those files look now. So that would be helpful.
so I believe you
I have
already have a section there where you've shown, a past and a present. Only out there in that comment, I guess you can still edit it. If you could add another screenshot that says which were the lines that were gone, the deleted lines, if you could just somehow put that up, maybe we can check it out and see, okay, this is how we can add. Because the concern here is we would need to use the safe list, but how do we populate it? And how time
yes,
consuming and difficult would that be?
you can see what has been changed. Can you scroll down in the previous image, Vivek? Uh, you can see just below. Yes, you can see a folder, different folder, output folder, in the second image. Uh, can you see?
Yep,
It
yep,
is
we
below
do.
the.
Yes.
So whatever the new file will be changed and edited by this part css command, it will be saved into this output folder. And the previous file, it is already saved in this in the above image in the SAS folder. So you can just check those side by side which line has been changed.
Thank you for sharing your bit. I'll be sure to review this PR and also running these scripts locally. So I'm going to, if I can. So Ankita, I'm also adding your review on this PR. So, and I will also once again set this in chat. So once again, thank you, Anush, for sharing your updates.
Thank you.
Ankita, we have you next.
Yep, sure. Just a moment. I'll share my screen. So I had two things that I was working on. The first one was this thing out here. We like I had to centralize, like I wanted all of these images that we have on the extensions page. I'm sorry if I can't go up there right now. I'll quickly go up to mesh3.io to that extensions page. Somewhere out here it's, yeah, there we have it. So what I wanted was up here, when we come to the extensions page and you click on every single card, this image should be center aligned. And the issue was that the height was not set. I set the height to 100%, and the images here, they did look that, they were center aligned and they were perfectly set. But in catalog.scss file where I added that thing, the height of 100%, that also changed this snapshot height and image and the way it looks. So this was something that Sudhanshu pointed out, and thank you so much for mentioning it in the PR. I added another commit where now locally inline, we are adding a height of 100% here to all of these, so that only in the extensions cards, the images that are there, they have a full height and it doesn't break anything elsewhere, wherever that catalog.scss file is being used for CSS. So that's what the PR currently has. There's a commit on that. So if any of you could review it, that'd be great. And yes, that was all for the meshi.io commit that I wanted to discuss. There's another commit that's up there, but I'll wait for like 5 to 10 seconds if anyone has something to share.
One thing, Ankita, you mentioned that you have used inline CSS within it. So, like, it's still using the CSS from that other file, right? Where it was impacting
It is, but it's as
the
you can
other
quickly.
pages, right?
Yes. Sure. Just give me a second, then I could take you up there. So all I did was I added a, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's up here. So I added a style drop kind of thing here so that we could, a style of at 100% here, so that only up here it changes it and not the image class that we were referring to, like inside catalog card.
Okay, thank you.
And since we are on this, ideally we would, add another class there and have not like we will
Yeah.
to the extent
That's what I
possible, we
wanted
will
to
avoid.
confirm, like what would be more ideal, like having a completely different class for these extension cards, or having it here. But sure, we could discuss that inside the PR.
So thank you, Ankita. So by chance, like do you also have update on the design that you were working on about solutions that the slash education pages?
Unfortunately, I don't have the design up and running. I have the content ready. So that's one thing. If anyone would like we could go through the content up here, just the headers of how it should be structured. And the other update that I had was regarding this, who can use this feature. So I was going through a 400-page Excel sheet to map it out. I am almost done. There are hardly 60 to 80 more features left, but there are a couple of things that we would like to take a look into. So just wanted to know what would you like me to take up first.
Do you mind sharing it on core team meeting today? So
I could do
since
that.
folks are more.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
could do that.
I think you also can share the docs link for others to take a look.
Yeah, sure. So, hello everyone. We are going through and we are creating a new solutions page, basically in and
I think,
around specific.
sorry to interrupt, but I think it's solution slash education, right? We
Yeah.
already have a solution page on.
Yeah, it's solutions slash education for people, who want to use it. So it is a solution for them, but it's primarily for educational purpose. So there are two different docs that we have, and we are contemplating, which of this would be more befitting for that. So I could share the docs, like both the links, and people can share their comments on the doc.
So there are a couple of folks. So basically, we are trying to have a brand new page on the Lairford site. So it would go on solutions/education, or maybe some other places. But so currently, like the content and the design for it, the UI UX is being handled by Ankita. So she has the content already here in this doc. So she would be sharing that in chat. And did you say that you will also be working on a mock-up for this in Figma?
Yes, it should be ready by tonight.
Great. So then, like, whosoever would want to, convert that into code or would like to work on that, we can get a issue or.
Exactly.
Yep.
We'd love to have a new contributor or someone who would hop in to help us out.
These are great updates, Ankita. So thanks a lot. Do we have any other item from you? Or?
No, unfortunately not.
So, like, those were enough updates. So yeah, thank you once again. Then we have this item from Rohit. But yeah, this is something that I took a look and have suggested some changes. So all the files that are in collections and in catalog, they are changed by the nightly workflow, and so this will be overwritten, and so the issues again will be there. So there's some minor suggestions that I have given, and hopefully they will be incorporating. I'll just will be sharing this in chat. Then we have item about MrCTL. It's by Exoma. So let me take, so we don't have them on call, but also like we will not be covering MrCTL specific.
Okay,
Hi.
all right.
Yes, so we ideally don't share, MrCTL specific items on websites call. Yeah, be sure to have this in the agenda item for dev call and also the CI/CD meeting. So I'll also request Aspers. Do we have Aspers on call? Yeah,
Yes,
we do.
yes,
So
yes.
Aspers, do you mind adding? Yeah, that would be helpful.
All
There are
right.
a couple of call for tiers next, and so I'll quickly cover them. So this is one of them. Like, so I think this is once again a pretty straightforward, good first item. And so if you want to work on it, we can sound off right now. So we'll wait for 5 to 10 seconds if. All right, so you know that all you have to do is to sound off in the comments and we'll be assigning you. Next call for volunteer is this one. So I'll once again be sharing this link in chat with you all. And this is about, once again, I think it has to do something with performance and the UX too. So when you come to Nisha.io site, it is reportedly like loading all of these cards at once. So if I refresh this. Yeah, it is the behavior right now. So I really wouldn't want that to happen, as it also crashes Safari. So it's known to crash Safari, in this much traffic, like this much loading of the data. So if anyone would want to work on this item, you can once again comment. The link for that is in chat.
Vivek, I have a
Moin?
issue at my first. I got a bit late to join the
Yeah,
call.
so we'll make sure that
if I
we
can-
cover your item. Shubham, if the time is there, but before that, Moin, do you quickly can you share this update? I mean, this call for volunteer.
Just a minute. Wait. Which one?
So I see you have added a link. So by chance, like, do you
Yeah,
intend
maybe.
to?
Yeah, I made a mistake. I'll look into it.
So I think we have already covered it, and then we have Saurabh Padhyay. So Saurabh, do you mind sharing this particular update of yours?
Yeah, so my PR was number 360. So, array. So currently in live website, the the logo, the some elements were not perfectly aligned, like this page and also this page. So in my PR I fixed it. So but I see that some issues are still there, like this drop down, and also when we see this in like smaller width, it is not responsive. Like we can make this content center. For doing that, we can make this navbar as toggle, as toggle, so that we can utilize this space for making this content center. So yeah, any feedback for my PR?
Yeah, so the changes that you have done in particular in this particular PR is about centering which pages. Like, can you share your screen?
I'm sorry, I was sorry, I didn't share my screen.
Yeah.
So in live preview, sorry, in live website, the page is looking like this. Like the content is going under the nav bar, and also in the docs, in this docs page, the logo is also facing the same issue, was facing the same issue. So I've in my PR I fixed this uh, issue, this bug.
Do you mind whether you're navigating to the same page in your local build too, so we can take a look?
Can you like? Can
So
you
the
repeat
page
it?
that you presented in the live, that is in live website. Can you also take us there in your local build? So you are also running it locally right now, right?
Yes, yes. This is local. This is live website.
So are you on the same page by chance, like /docs on? If you go to your local build right now.
Local website, local page.
Yeah. Yep. If you just if you just go to /docs.
/docs. Yes. So there was.
Yes, sir. Now can you discuss about the changes that you have done from what we have in live site?
Yes, yes.
All right. So, or it could be that we can discuss it in the GitHub pull request of yours, Sora.
Yes, yes. So one thing I was uh, s- in this page, that it is not responsive because of this side navbar. So to resolve this, we can make this as toggle navbar, so that this we can utilize this content, this to make this content as center, so it will make the better UI and more responsive.
Okay. So if you maybe go to mobile, so 360px.
360px.
Yep. If you could just go to mobile width.
360.
Yeah. So I think the way it is, the toggle button is coming in effect in maybe around 400px. You just can change that to be around that page that you were showing. So that would work.
Okay, well, I will update my PR and add
So
commits.
thank you, sir. Let me quickly ask if you have any feedback for you at the moment. Looks like we don't. So thank you for sharing your updates. And I see we are already 2 minutes over time. So I'm sorry, Shubham, I'm afraid that we will not be able to take your item right now. So will you make sure that you present your work in the next websites meeting?
Okay. Can you just review my PR in order to make sure that if there are any issues, then I can work on it. Otherwise,
Yeah, sure.
it's good. Good to
Yep, yep. I'll also share the PR's link in chat if anyone else wants to take a look. So thank you, Shubham. Yeah, so that was all, everyone. I'm sure that you all, marked your attendance by writing your name in the attendees. And we also covered all the items that we had. So we'll meet next Monday. And if you have if you're working on any item that is on website, feel free to, add them. So till then, bye everyone.